Howdy folks, it's Sage, the hunting gear guy, and this is the JTS E60.2. It's an over-under shotgun made in Turkey. This one's made by Second Savunma Sila, so Sila shotguns, imported by JTS in the US, yes, Texas. Yeah, over-under. This one uses ejectors on it, and it also has an adjustable cheek riser here, so you can rise it up. Although I found I don't really need that. Like I can get down on there. I mean, I guess I could raise it just a little bit, but I don't think I really need to. That's one of the reasons why I got this is, oh, adjustable cheek rest. Well, that sounds like a good idea. It can fit the gun. I didn't really need to. The other reason why I got it, external chokes. I like external chokes because you can just grab them and take them off. No choke tool required. And the other reason why they're nice is they say what they are on the side. You don't have to get your decoder ring out and figure out how many strikes means what. Oh, 3 strikes is mod, this is that. I mean, it still has the strikes on the end there, but it also just says it on the side. So that's going to make it a little bit easier, right? You can see I've got this one loaded up with mod and improved mod, which was kind of my choice over... I took this out pheasant hunting a couple weekends ago. I like the shotgun. There's a couple things I really like. The grooves on the top here really were great for cutting down on glare. That was kind of nice. It looks nice. The safety was nice and clicky and positive. Not much of a butt pad on there. It's got a little bit of give, but who cares? So we're not shooting a ton with it. The things I didn't like about it, number one was the weight. It's quite a bit heavier than some of my other over-under shotguns. I believe that's because we're using a steel receiver instead of aluminum, so it's going to be a little bit better wearing for that kind of thing. The other thing I don't like is that you have to really muscle it open. Like it's not just an easy close kind of an action on it. What I like about it, I do like ejectors. I like being able to put my shotgun shells in there. Let's just fire this off. Boom, boom, and then having them flip out of there is kind of nice, right? Another slight knock on this shotgun is the disassembly is kind of hard. So there's your disassembly point right there. You really got to push that thing in to get this thing off of there. There's our fore end, and you can see that, I don't know, it's just like binding up or something like that. I tried oiling it. It didn't really make much of a difference. I think it's just got a really heavy spring in there. And then we can just pull that and it just comes off. We've got a nicely jeweled finish there on the side, which is kind of nice, I guess, if you like that kind of thing on the shotguns. Now, one thing I noticed on this thing, I don't know if this is just me, does that receiver look like it's made for the over-under and maybe a side-by-side as well? Like, that looks like there's 4 firing pins on there, no? Like to over and under and then side by side. These guys make a quad barrel, or is this just for an over under or side by side? I don't know. I don't really know, but I know that it is a little bit odd. Maybe that's why this receiver is so heavy, is because they're just trying to allocate for other things. I mean, there are pins in there. There are totally pins in there. That's the ejector mechanism. Okay, I'm dumb. That's that matches up with these guys right here. So that's going to be charging up our ejectors. That's all those are. I am just dumb in the ways of over-unders. I have most of my experiences with bolt action hunting rifles and semi-automatic competition rifles and that kind of thing. A little bit of handgun stuff. Not a little bit, quite a bit of handgun stuff, but let's get that guy on there. Yeah, so things I liked about it, the actual shooting with this thing was really nice. It comes up on the shoulder nicely. It's got a nice fiber optic front sight on there. Nice. I like fiber optic. It's practical. It's easy to pick up. It's very quick to get down on the gun. And that anti-glare, I've actually got quite a bit of overhead lighting in here. And even then, I can get down on this shotgun and get it flat really nicely. I did find that the under barrel didn't give me a 50-50 shot pattern. It gave me quite a bit of shot pattern underneath, which I don't really like. I'd rather it be 50-50 for both barrels, but so be it. Weight was a little bit much, but ultimately it's a nicer looking shotgun than some of my other over-unders. So I think I'm going to keep it from that perspective alone. The choke case that chokes that it comes with, again, those nicer external chokes. They're not the typical Turkish chokes that you use. So there's our choke, same cheap choke key. There's some adjusters in there, and there is our chokes nicely sitting in there. Color coded, externally adjustable and insertable. I like it. I like it. So should you get one of these E60s? If you're a cheapskate, because I paid like $650, I think. $600 is what I paid for this thing. They're very reasonably priced. A little bit heavy, but for some of the features you get on there, that's pretty good. They're not going to shoot as nicely as some of the higher priced over-unders for clays and that kind of thing. But if you want something to just get started and you don't want to spend like a ton of money, you can do quite a bit worse than getting one of these. Thanks for watching.